Welcome back, friends, to Surviving the Daily. I hope everyone is surviving well. So today is December 31st, 2025. Happy New Year's, y'all. Now, my biggest and most important New Year's resolution to myself is that I plan to start making the videos that I always promise myself I'm going to make, but never actually end up getting the time to do. Well, I'm going to make time for it because I feel like these videos are important to me and they may end up being important to you. Well, what is that video going to be? It's going to be kind of like a EDC Roundup or EDC monthly review. And I'm going to go over all the items that I have purchased and companies have sent into the channel and kind of give you a quick go over on each and every one of those items. Sometimes the items come into the channel that I purchased or otherwise, and I actually never end up making a video on them, like this tick remover. I mean, I can't make a whole dedicated video on it, but it's a great tool. I did not get this in the last month, but I've had this for quite some time, and I can't say enough good things about this tick remover. But there are other items that come into the channel like that I end up not making a video on for obvious reasons. That's where we're gonna go with this video series. Once a month, near the end of the month, I'm gonna make this video, my New Year's resolution. Anyways, enough blabbering on about that. Let's actually get into the gear and sit back, grab a pop. This is going to probably be a long video. So the first items are going to be the sealer wax, the axe wax, and the beeswax. Maybe a month or two ago, I had picked up my EDC Azula and I noticed that it was starting to rust. And not just the edge, but the whole thing. And I could use some pivot oil or some sort of mineral oil on it, but if you're doing long-term storage, those oils don't end up lasting long enough. So I decided that I was going to try waxes. Now, I picked up these three waxes. We have axe wax, sealer wax, and beeswax. Beeswax, not so much. Maybe I'll end up using this on my hands, but we have the axe wax and the sealer wax. I ended up going with the sealer wax on the EDC Azula because the sealer wax is food grade safe. And I put it on, and so far, no worse for the wear. Now, the next item that we're going to go over real quick is going to be the Keyport Pivot 2.0 key management system. Pretty awesome way of managing your keys, and you can get a lot of add-ons like this right here, this knife here, as well as a flashlight, very bright flashlight with a cob light. So that's going to be the Keyport Pivot 2.0. And before I forget, I will make sure I leave a link to all these items down in the description below so you can follow and check them out for yourself. Next item is going to be the chrome ratchet here. Pretty compact little bit driver ratchet. And you can turn it into a T-handle. Just have to line it up properly. There you go. I love that noise. So that's going to be the chrome mini EDC ratchet. An item that I've neglected to do a video on, and I apologize, WorkPro, is on these WorkPro water pump pliers. They are pretty neat, and you can find them very inexpensively on Amazon. They are a third of the price of the Knipex, and they are pretty much the same design with a couple key differences. So that's going to be the WorkPro water, I think, 4-inch water pump pliers. Now, Kaiser was generous enough to send in a couple knives to the channel. We have the Kaiser Drop Air 2 aluminum scales Nitro V blade, and this has been my knife I've been carrying around for the last couple weeks. Very slicey, and just an all-around joy to carry. But you know me, I can't carry around just one knife. I have to carry around two. And thankfully, Kaiser sent two. And this is going to be the, what's this, a mini harpoon, and it's in CPM 3V. We have a G10 scales, and just an awesome fixed blade knife. Now, somewhere around here, I have a different belt clip. I don't really care for this type of belt clip. It makes it too bulky. Only complaint I have about this. But nice Kydex sheath. So that's going to be the mini harpoon as well as the Drop Bear 2. Again, I want to thank Kaiser for sending those out. That was pretty awesome. Back on the subject of me getting things that I don't end up showing on the channel. And I'm not even sure if this showed up this month or late last month. I can't remember. But this is going to be the NAF's Lander 5 that I ended up backing on Kickstarter. Cool little, oop, I can't even, let's see, can I flick it? Nope. I haven't even worked it in. I can't easily slow roll it, and I can't flick it. It's going to be the Lander 5, just to give you an idea of the size. The Drop Air, I believe, is what, a 2.99 inch blade. And for the life of me, I can't read what exactly that blade steel is. Looks like a 8CR 14 MOV. So that is the Lander 5 that I backed on Kickstarter. And while getting prepared for this video, I realized in the shipping bag they sent a coin. So an item that I picked up for a future video. This is going to be the Peak LED Solution flashlight here. I have added the tail switch. It's made 100% in the United States. Where's the box? Right here. Made in the USA. That is awesome. So that's going to be the Peak LED Solution LED flashlight. Yes, I actually have been carrying that around. And stay tuned for future videos to see what I have in store for that. Speaking of supporting small American businesses, small family-owned American businesses, I ended up jumping on the Gondek EDC Christmas Eve drop, and they had some mystery hanks that they were sending out, and that's where I got these. I was pretty excited about that. A couple other flashlights that were sent into the channel. We have the Tuning-G S15 Pro TK. It's a 750 lumen flashlight. It's a multifunction flashlight. We have the forward light there, as well as the cob lights there. But the function doesn't stop there. We have a pry tool, a flathead screwdriver, and a package opener. They did send this into the channel. And AceBeam also sent in a multi-function flashlight. This is going to be the AceBeam K1. It's a 1000 lumen 14500 battery flashlight, and multi-function. So there's your forward-facing light with your crenulated bezel. But we also have laser mode as well as a UV mode. And you just determine that by the rotating collar there. Pretty cool flashlight. A USB Type-C rechargeable. There's your 14500 battery and your USB Type-C charging port. Couple items that I got in today. Tide to Go wipes, if you know, you know. A smart padlock, which I purchased one of these in November, and I love it so much that I had to get a second one. So I have a desk at work that people seem to like to fish through. So I ended up putting one of these on that desk there, and it's been a great little padlock. So I decided I wanted another one for when I go to the gym. So you press the button there once, and then you put your finger on, that's your fingerprint reader, and it unlocks it. So I've had not a single issue with the one at work. And keep in mind, I work in a refrigerator too, so the battery has stayed full for the last month and a half that I've had it, been using it. So it does come with a phone app. It's called, where is it? eSmart Lock. And if you want to, you can actually unlock the lock using the app as well, using Bluetooth. That's how you actually store the fingerprints as well. You use the app to store the fingerprints on there. Pretty cool little lock. So again, that's the smart padlock. And I will leave a link to this item down in the description. Look how cool that is. It just works. I was a little hesitant about a fingerprint reading lock because what if it fails? But no failures yet, and I haven't put it on anything that's super important where I can't get into it otherwise. Next item, the next tool. This is the S0 Micro Sailor. Pretty compact little scissors, and it does come with a couple tools on the side. We do have, I like this one. They're tweezers. Oh, can you pull them all the way out? I don't think you can. So you got to hold them like this, 90-degree angle. Not really, don't really care about that. Care for that, but that's okay. And I feel like they could have maybe left these tools out. We have a flathead screwdriver, a bottle opener, and a file and a Phillips head. I suppose they will work just fine. But very compact set of scissors. That's cool. You can put that in your fifth pocket and still have plenty of room to spare. Comes with a sheath. Black Friday pickup. Chest seal, vented chest seal. Is this the vented one? Yeah, 4 vents. Vented chest seal. 2-pack. And something that has become a life-changing or game changer is these 100% silk thermosilk glove liners. Now, again, keep in mind, I work in a refrigerator. It's about 35 degrees on a warm day. And my hands get, as I get older, my hands are just getting harder and harder to stay warm. And put these on and put a set of cotton gloves on over these, and then a pair of nitrile gloves go over the, and my hands are nice and warm and toasty. So game changer. Silk, I never realized how warm silk was until recently, and I'm very thankful, very grateful for the person that told me about that. So thermoregulation technology, moisture management, UPF protection. I'm not quite sure what UPF is, and odor resistance. And it comes in multiple different sizes. Game changer, life changing. Another item, the infantry watch here, just came in today. I've been wearing a smartwatch for the last 9 months, and I feel bad that I'm neglecting all my quartz watches and my automatic watches. I think it is time that I start going back to more analog watches, and I saw this one. I end up having to pick it up. This is your infantry watch by MDC, I think it is. Very inexpensive. I think it was $22. 20. Again, I will leave a link down in the description, but I think that's a very sharp looking watch. Comes with the NATO band. They could have done without this right here. Like, I think that kind of cheapens it up. Take that badge out. There we go. Like it never happened. So that is the infantry watch. A couple things I forgot. The pocket clip here, the deep carry pocket clip for the paramilitary too. Again, game changer. I hate is a strong word. I very much dislike Spyderco's pocket clips. Now, one thing I did notice, I feel like that pivot ended up a little tighter since I mess around with the pocket clip screws. You think that's a thing? Is that possible? Let me know down in the comments, because I used to be able to spidey flick this. There we go. But very easily spidey flick this. But now it takes a little work to do it. But that's a titanium Spyderco. Well, that's a titanium pocket clip, deep carry pocket clip for your Spyderco. And then in my everyday carry, digging this out of my pocket here, we have the Maxpedition Pocket Platy. The Maxpedition Pocket Platy. I've been carrying around Burt's Bees. Inside here I have the vapor inhaler. And this right here, again, game changer. If you ever walk into a public restroom and it just absolutely stinks, you just take this bad boy out, you stick this up your nose, and you can't smell anything else but this right here. Definitely recommend something like that. We've got Crest breath spray, Tide to Go wipe, and a cologne atomizer. One thing I do think I need to mention is Maxpedition sent this out to the channel. Now, there were a couple other, well, they sent out the Pico as well. I can't seem to find that. That's the story of my life these days. I have so many pocket organizers, I can't figure out what I did with them or where I put them. But that is the Maxpedition Pocket Platy. Coming down to the home stretch here, we have the Kaiser Pack Bar. And I picked this up because it has the tweezers, similar to Swiss Army knives, as well as the metal toothpick here. And I think I got this month, if not last month, but I do believe it is worth a second look. And these are tin organizers for your Altoids tin. You get a set of 4 of them. This is a generic Altoids tin, and they do fit a lot more snug in a true Altoids tin. You can see how that works. Like I said, it fits a lot more snug in a true Altoids tin. Set of 4 of them in different configurations. So there you have it. That is my EDC Roundup, or my gear haul for December 2025. Let me know down in the comments if you want to see more videos like this. And speaking of the comments, if you want to help support this channel or my spending problem, the best thing you could do is hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and comment down below. Or you could always follow the link down in my description to my Buy Me a Coffee account and buy me a cup of coffee. But as always, I want to thank you for stopping in and checking out this video. I greatly appreciate it. I hope you're having an amazing day. I hope you have a great 2026, and I'll see you next time. I'll see you next year.